Did you know that only 8% of people actually achieve their New Year resolutions? Well, today you're going to join the elite group. In the next couple of minutes, I'm going to be guiding you through a foolproof plan on how you can make 2024 your most transformative year yet. Hi friends, hi folks, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Adri Oderi, Jiri for short. I'm a technology consultant and part-time content creator based in Birmingham, United Kingdom. Now think about all the resolutions that you have set year after year after year. Now imagine achieving them, every single one of them. Does it seem so far-fetched? Today, I will be sharing practical tips and strategies on not just how to set, but how to achieve all of your New Year resolutions. I'm going to try to make this as interactive as possible, so you do not want to miss any part of this video. Before we dive into the video, can you please take a minute to hit the subscribe button just to support the channel? So let's start at the very beginning. Why do you set New Year resolutions at the start of every year? Do you do it just to follow trends? Or do you have this burst of motivation to be a new you, a better version of yourself? Or do you just do it because you feel like it's the start of the year? I need to do it now. This is the right time to do it. You need to ask yourself these questions. Why these resolutions at this time? There's a quote that goes, if we don't change, we don't grow. If we don't grow, then we aren't living. Whatever your reasons are for setting resolutions, one thing that you need to keep in mind is that you need to set resolutions for your own personal growth. Now, if you're one of those woke, I'm standing out of the crowd, I'm too cool for resolutions people, I hope this video changes your mind, because you need a plan in order to become a better version of yourself. And you need to be a better version of yourself at several points in your life. It's okay if you're not ready to start now. It's actually okay, because like I said in my previous video, your journey is not dictated by the calendar. So bookmark this video and come back to it when you're ready, because you're going to be needing it. I'm invested in your growth. Yes, you. Back to what I was saying about resolution. Setting resolution isn't just about wishful thinking. It's about crafting a vision for your life, for how you want your year to be, for how you want your life to be moving forward. Today, we're not just going to be setting resolutions, but we're going to be setting the course for the entire year. We're going to be setting the course for our entire life. Are we ready? Let's get right into the tips. The first tip that I'll be sharing with you today is that you need to set smart resolutions. Effective resolutions are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Now, I know that you must have heard this from 1,001 motivational speakers, and I'm not about to be one of them, but ask yourself this question: have you actually ever tried it? Because it actually works. It helps you refine your aspirations into powerful resolutions that resonate with your journey. So for every resolution that you're going to set this year, ask yourself, do they follow each and every of these parameters? For instance, say, let me think of an example. Say you want to learn a new language now at the end of the year, by the end of the year rather. If you write it down as that, it's not exactly a smart resolution. A smart resolution looks something more along the line of, I want to be able to hold a 5-minute conversation in Spanish by December, say 21st, 2024. I want to be able to hold a 5-minute conversation in Spanish by December 21st, 2024 to improve my employability status. That is a smart resolution. Let me break it down for you with all of the parameters so you see what I'm talking about. This goal is specific in several different ways. First being, it defines the skill that you want to acquire, which is learning Spanish. Then it defines the level of proficiency of that skill, which is the basic conversational fluency. Then it also defines the reason behind the resolution, which is to improve your employability status. In terms of measurability, the goal is measurable because you can clearly define whether or not you have achieved it. If December, what day did we say again? If December 21st, 2024 comes and you cannot hold a 5-minute conversation in Spanish, then you have not achieved the goal. If by December 21st, 2024, you can only hold a 1-minute conversation, or you can only say, how are you, ¿cómo estás? Is that how to say it? Don't come for me. But if that's all you can say by then you have not achieved the goal. So it means that the goal is measurable. Now, you've given yourself 12 months to learn a new language, or rather, you've given yourself 12 months to be able to hold a 5-minute conversation in a new language, right? Do you think it's achievable within that time frame that you have given yourself? Right? You need to review that and see if that goal or that resolution is achievable. For me, I think that a 5-minute outcome with 12 months preparation time is more than enough. But that's my own personal opinion. If you think that you cannot be able to hold a 5-minute conversation by December 21st, maybe you need to adjust it and say, okay, you know what, instead I'll hold a 3-minute conversation by December 2021. So you need to analyze, is it achievable? Now, in terms of relevance, learning Spanish could open up more job opportunities for you, especially in environments where there are more Spanish speakers, right? So you can say that this goal is relevant to, for instance, a career goal that you have, right? And last but not the least, it provides a clear deadline for the goal. It tells you that by December 21st, 2024, I need to have been able to hold a 5-minute conversation in Spanish. So it gives a time frame to practice and master this new language by then. So you get the picture. This goal that we have set is specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's relevant, and it's time bound. Let's do a quick exercise. If you've already set your resolutions for the year and you need to bring them out and look through them, ask yourself, are they smart? Do they meet all of these parameters? If they don't, adjust them. If you have not set your resolutions for the year, I need you to bring out a piece of paper or your laptop or your notes or wherever you want to write them down, and write down 3 resolutions, 3 smart resolutions for the year. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer them. And if you're shy, please don't hesitate to send me a DM on any of my social media platforms. I've linked it on the screen right now, and then I will get to them. I need to put out a disclaimer though. I am very, very terrible with replying DMs. It's part of my resolutions for the year. I'm working on it, but I will definitely reply you. So don't be shy. Send me a DM. Don't be shy. Write in the comments. Let's build a community together. All right, on to the next. Now that we have set our SMART resolutions, they need to be broken down into smaller tasks. In order to achieve your New Year resolutions, you need to break them down into smaller, more manageable tasks. Let me give an instance. Imagine you want to build a house. Thinking about it, it seems very overwhelming, and with you overwhelmed, you might be tempted to give up very easily. But by the time you break it down into smaller, more manageable tasks, it seems more achievable. For instance, now we're building a house. We want to focus on setting the foundation first. Then we build the walls. Then we install windows. Then we install the roof, and so on and so forth. Worried construction guys will come for me. I do not know how to build a house. Do not take these steps as the way to build your house. If it collapses, that's not on me, but you get my drift. Each of these tasks are essential and they contribute to the final goal. But by focusing on one task at a time, you can make steady progress without necessarily feeling overwhelmed. Just like building a house, breaking down your resolutions into smaller tasks helps you focus on the immediate steps, ensuring your steady progress and then eventually your success. All right, let's go back to our example. What was it again? You want to be able to hold a 5-minute conversation in Spanish by December. I can't remember the date. Anyway, you want to be able to hold a 5-minute conversation in Spanish by December, say 12th, 2024. I would confirm and put the actual date here just to help your employability status. A small task for this can include researching and choosing a learning method for the Spanish. Do you want to do it online? Do you want to use an app? Do you want to hire a tutor? What's the plan for it? Another small task can include, say, learn 5 words, learn 5 Spanish words weekly, or This one is hard. You want to watch more Spanish movies with subtitles so that you can learn certain words. You can become accustomed to them. So these are like small tasks that you can break down this goal into. By dividing your goals that way, they don't seem so daunting. All right, let's do a quick exercise. The resolutions that you wrote down earlier, can you break them down into bite-sized tasks by your deadline? Do not continue this video until you've done that. I'm watching you. Tip number 3, set deadlines. Yes, set deadlines. I like to think of deadlines as a roadmap to success. They create a certain sense of urgency for you. And if you are anything like me, you need deadlines to function. When I say that, I mean like I'm the kind of person that waits till the night before an exam to start reading for that exam, or say 3 days to the submission of a coursework, the deadline for submission of a coursework, to actually start working. I find that my brain goes into overdrive, and then I hyper focus on that. Like, I will hyper focus on it. I will not eat, I will not sleep, I will not do anything. I'm just focused on it for that limited period. It's an unhealthy habit, I know. But I noticed that about myself, and I figured that if I give myself deadlines to everything in life, I would not procrastinate. If I give myself deadlines, I would achieve the things that I want to achieve. So if you're anything like me, change, don't follow me, don't do as I do. But yes, you need deadlines to create that sense of urgency for you. Deadlines also tell you when you need to review and adjust your resolutions. It also creates a level of achievement. It gives you a sense of achievement, rather. For instance, if you say learn 5 new Spanish words in a week, at the end of the week, if you have learned the 5 new Spanish words, you'll be excited. And the next week, you want to add more 5 words to it, right? So it sort of gives you that level of motivation that you might need to continue your work. Deadlines also let you know that you have not done what you're supposed to do. Learn 5 new Spanish words, for instance. If by Saturday, the week is ending, you have not learned it, you can quickly learn 5 new Spanish words. Do you get what I mean? So it motivates you. It gives you a sense of achievement for your tasks. It goes without saying, you need to give yourself realistic deadlines. For instance, if you've watched my previous video, you saw the part where I zoomed into the resolutions that I was writing, that I said I want to attain 33 certifications by the end of the year, or lose 80 kg. How many am I that want to lose 80 kg in the year? Am I able to 80 kg? Do you get? They're not realistic, right? A more realistic, for in terms of the certification, for instance, can be attain 1 certification by March, considering that I'm a part-time content creator. I'm also a part-time hairdresser. Do you understand? I wouldn't have time to actually study for that. So you need to know yourself, be realistic with yourself. Can I achieve this by this date that I'm giving myself? Sometimes you put the deadlines there to push you, yes, but you also need to be realistic. You need to be true to yourself. You need to tell yourself that, yes, it's something that I can do. If it's something you can't do, don't do it, because it will just discourage you. It will have the opposite effects that it's supposed to have. All right, let's get right into the next tip. But I hope this was clear. Wait, before we get right into the next tip, let's do a quick exercise. So the tasks and the resolutions that you have written, I need you now to set deadlines for each and every one of them. Do it now. All right, now that we have set our deadlines, how can we monitor our progress, track our progress, and ensure that we're actually sticking to our resolutions without necessarily deceiving ourselves? The best way that I feel like you can do this is through KPIs. They are key performance indicators. They are mostly used for businesses, but you can also use it in your personal life. There's no rule that says that you can't. They're just indicators that basically help you to track your progress, to see that you are on track with the resolutions that you have set. Think of them as milestones to gauge your progress with your resolutions. Remember I said that deadlines are a roadmap to success. Now KPIs are the signposts to your success. So they're the signposts that you see on your journey to success. So using our example, for instance, a good KPI of that goal can be understanding 50% content from Spanish movies without using subtitles by, say, July, right? Because we're trying to hold 5 minute conversation in December. Or, okay, that might be a bit much, but another KPI can be being able to hold a 1 minute conversation in Spanish by June, or being able to greet in Spanish by June. Do you get my points? So by the time June comes and you can't hold that 1 minute conversation, then you need to ask yourself that, do I think I will now be able to hold a 5 minute conversation in December? So you can review that resolution and see if it is still achievable. If it is not, then you adjust your resolution. Or it could also mean that you're not doing enough to achieve that resolution. So you can take that as sort of like by July or by June, you're not able to hold that 1 minute conversation. You can say, I'm not doing enough. Maybe I should stop learning from just Spanish movies. Maybe I should actually hire a tutor, right? And it could go both ways. It could mean that you should either put in more effort, or it could also mean that you're overreaching. Let's bring this thing down into something that we can actually achieve. So KPIs help us review our resolutions and just to guide us to stay on track with our resolutions. So you already know the drill by now. You've set your resolutions, you've broken them down into smaller tasks, you've set deadlines for them. Now I want you to attach KPIs to each and every one of your resolutions. Make them realistic, like realistic KPIs. Be true to yourself. We're not deceiving ourselves in this community. So write down different KPIs for each and every one of your resolutions. All right. Have you been following me so far? If you've been following, you already know by now that you need to set SMART goals. You need to break down these goals into smaller tasks. You need to give these tasks deadlines, and then you need to set key performance indicators to let you know whether or not you're on track with these goals. If it helps, you can put it in a table side by side. So for instance, you put the goals, you put the tasks, you put the deadlines, and then you put the key performance index. If you want, I can create a plan for you, a planner rather, for you to help you keep this tracked. Don't worry. I will not charge you for it. I'll do it for free, but let me know if it's something that you're interested in, and I can design something for you and maybe link it in some of my videos moving forward. But just let me know. Right now, I personally am using my personal journal and also Notion. I don't know if you know Notion, but there are 1,001 tutorials on how to use Notion on YouTube. If you want me to do a special one for you, I'm happy to do that. Just let me know. But you need to track it. You need to put it in a place where you can actually see it and go from time to time during the year to actually check if you're on track. Some people believe in vision boards as well, so you can use it to build your vision board and just always check. So it's your key performance and your key performance indexes and your deadlines that help you know when to actually go back to your resolutions. If it helps, put it in a calendar, set a reminder for it, just to let you know that you're staying on track. Now that all is said and done, I acknowledge that there might be times during this process where you feel unmotivated and discouraged. I'm going to share a few tips that might actually help you. They've helped me personally, so I hope that they help you too. The first is something that I am constantly hammering on. You need to celebrate the small wins. At every point in the year, you need to recognize and celebrate your progress, even your small achievements throughout the year. It helps build momentum and keeps you very motivated throughout the year. Another tip is to stay flexible, because the way this life is, it will throw you the most unexpected challenges. Like if you faced it, you know what I'm talking about. It will throw you the most unexpected challenges. It helps if you're flexible. It's okay to adjust your resolutions at any point in the year. Be kind to yourself. No be you kill Jesus. Be very kind to yourself. Don't be unnecessarily hard on yourself. Now I feel like this particular point is for me. Seek support. At any point during the year or at any point during your journey, if you need encouragement from your support system, it's okay to lean on them. That's why they're there. Talk to people, your friends, your family. And if you don't have any support system, come to me. At least we're building a community here. So I'm sure that, and we're building a community of love. So I'm sure that there will be someone here who can help you. And if you're shy, you know the drill. You can just send a DM to any of my social media platforms. And if I don't have the help, I will refer you to who can actually help you, right? Remember, a problem shared is half solved. So seek support. I feel like this is for me. I'm screaming to myself. No one is an island. No man is an island. You can't do life alone. Another tip that might help you is to stay optimistic. Don't look at the glass as half empty. Always look at it as half full. Just keep a positive mindset. It actually motivates you more than you know. It helps you stay motivated longer. Do not focus on the negative in life. Always focus on the positive aspects of life. And the last tip is my all-time favorite. Keep the goal in mind. When you get discouraged, just remember why you decided to embark on this journey in the first place. Remember why you decided to set those particular resolutions in the first place. Hold on to it. It gives you strength. That's the biggest motivation that you would ever need. I am doing this for this purpose. Keep the end goal in mind. And it goes without saying, pace yourself. Don't set a lot of resolutions at the same time. To be honest, I would personally advise you to set 3 at a time. The progress from those 3 would actually motivate you to set more. It's possible to set 3 and by March or April, before your deadline, you have achieved those 3, or you have achieved at least 1 out of those 3. Then you set a new one to replace that. Pace yourself. Infuse these changes little by little. Don't rush yourself. Infuse them little by little. Remember, a small drop of water makes a mighty ocean. Don't, for instance, you want to live a healthier lifestyle. You cut out carbs. You cut out sugar entirely. You are going to the gym. You will get tired. You get overwhelmed at some point. So infuse these changes little by little. You can say something like, I'm going to reduce my intake of fizzy drinks, of Coca-Cola, for instance, from 5 times a week to 2 times a week. With time, you see that these things start to fade out. A little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. Don't overwhelm yourself. As we wrap up, remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your resolutions are within reach. You just have to start today. Share your goals and progress in the comment section below, and let's create a community of achievers. Hit like and subscribe for more life-transforming content. Let's embark on this journey together. Cheers to a phenomenal 2024. Kisses, love, and good wishes. Till next time. Bye.